Hello friends, this is Durga again from IT University, a one-stop shop to learn all the technologies. So in this video we will continue on HDPCD practice exam. So far we have covered task 1 and task 2, in which we have copied files into HDFS, and also we have cleansed the data where the departure is NA. So as part of this we will be analyzing the data using PIG. So it has 3 tasks, and the first task, you have to develop a script called cleaned total. Second task, it's Denver total, and third task, you have to create a script called Denver late.pig. All these scripts has to be under home Horton solutions directory. So again, I will be using the terminal to connect to the practice exam server on AWS, and I will be developing these scripts, and then I will test those. Okay. First, let us start with the first one. The script name should be cleaned total.pig. So copy this one, vi, and paste the file name here. And then what we have to do here, so what they are saying is to calculate the number of rows. So we just need to get the row count under user Horton flight delays underscore clean. So we have to load the data from this location, and then we have to get the count. Okay, so copy this location and give the relation name as FDC, which stands for flight delays clean, load, and paste. Okay, and again our data is delimited by comma, so using pig storage, give the comma as the delimiter. So we are done with our first task to load the data, and then to get the count in pig, first you have to group. So I am creating it as FDCG, which stands for flight delays cleaned grouped, and as we are trying to do the group count all on all the records in the relation, we have to use group relation all. So group all operator. In this case, the relation name is FDC, which contains the data from this location, user Horton flight delays clean, and then all. Once you group all, you have to do the count. So in this case, I am doing FDCC for count equal to for each. So you have to use the for each operator, FDCG, which is grouped. So this relation, okay, and then generate count star. We have to use count star if you want to get all the rows in the table, whether you have null or not null, you have to use count star. If you use just count, if there are any null records, they will be discarded. So make sure you have you make the habit of using count star, especially if you are trying to get all the rows in the table. Okay, and in count star we need to pass the relation name, and the relation name will be FDC, which will be the implicit relation for the group key all. So let me open another session so that you understand what I am talking about. New tab with settings, and here we have to log in. Let me save and get the SSH command using which I can log in. So this is how you can log in from the terminal or Cygwin or PuTTY. Sudo su Horton pig, and now let us open the script again. Okay, make sure you test each and every line before running the script. So this is working fine, and then group FDC all. This is also running fine, and if you do describe on FDCG and hit enter, you can see that there is the implicit key name called group. So that group will have all the rows, and the bag name which have all the rows is again FDC. So implicitly it is using the same name as the original relation. Okay, that's why you have to pass FDC here, because that is the implicit relation name which is created because of group FDC all. Okay, and then you can run this also. FDCC okay, so FDCC is count. You can run FDCC to see the number of rows. It should give 29,534 because we have already seen that there are those many rows that have copied as part of the earlier script. So it's very easy to validate whether our script is correct or not. Okay, and we have to store into a HDFS location called cleaned total. They didn't give the directory name, but we will copy under home Horton. Sorry, user Horton. User Horton will be the directory, and then the new record, which is count, will be stored under clean underscore total under user or Horton. So as part of the store command, so the dump command have written 29,534 records, so it is working as expected. So as part of the store command, store FDCC into user Horton and paste the file name. Okay. In this case, you don't need to specify using pig storage because we are just getting the count. There is no relevance for the delimiter here. Once that is done, you can run pig -f clean total.pig because we haven't run the store command, so we can directly run this. So it is done. Now you can say what is the script name, ls-ltr cat cleaned total.pig, and this is the location user Horton clean total. You can actually do, because it is only one record, you can directly do hadoop fs minus cat, hadoop fs minus cat part star, and you will get 29,534. So the first task is done. We have the script under home Horton solutions with clean total.pig as name, and we have the count under HDFS directory /user/Horton/clean total. Now look at the next question. The next question, they say next subtask as part of this main task 3 is the dest column is the destination airport code where the flight ends. It's just a statement that what they are saying what the dest means. It is nothing but destination airport code. Write a pig script saved on the client machine under this location. So we have to create another script with this name. So let us use that name, that calculate the number of rows in the user Horton flight delays underscore clean. So the location is same from which you need to input the data, but the condition is different where the dest field equals the Denver airport code, which is den. Okay. So which one is the dest in the flight delays clean? We have to go back to the previous question. The previous when we actually stored into flight delays clean, the dest is the last column, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to use $8 to represent dest because the positional notation start with from 0. Okay, and then you have to say equal to den because we are looking for the records which matches with den, and then output of the script in a new directory. Output of your script should be stored in a new directory called Denver total. So the script name is this one, and the HDFS file location to get the count for the Denver airport destinations is /user/Horton/Denver total. So what we can do is, we have already done the count earlier. Only thing is we need to add filter condition in between. So cp clean total, and the new file name is Denver total.pig, and then we have to open Denver total.pig. So first thing we need to do is to load the data from flight delays clean, which is already taken care, and then you have to filter, and then you have to group, and then get the count. So we have to add a new line here. Okay, so the new line name will be FDCF, which stands for filtered, and here we will give filter FDC by $8 because destination is the last column, which is the 9th column in the table. By positional notation it should be 8 and it should match with den. That's what they have asked, and give the semicolon. And then we have to get the count of FDCF, not FDC. So for that reason you have to modify this also. So you have to be very careful when you copy the script from another script. You have to make changes to each and every impacted lines. Okay, in this case you don't need to change anything on the first line. You are adding the second line, and then in the third line you have to change the relation name under group operator, because we are trying to get the count on the filtered data. And then this need not change because the count does not change, but we have to change here. It should not be clean total, instead it should be Denver total. Okay, paste it here and save it, and then you can run pig -f Denver total.pig, and the count should be less than the 29,534 records. It seems there is some issue. Let's see what is that. What is the issue? Okay, there is some issue. Let me check. Okay, they're saying a column needs to be projected from a relation for it to be used as scalar. So probably we have to give an alias here. No need to give alias. Filter FDC by, yes, okay, yeah. The problem is I have to replace in the count star also. It should be FDCF, not FDC. Okay, because now the group is FDCG, so we can actually run like this. Okay, and then once you filter and group, now if you do describe FDCG and hit enter, the bag name which will have all the filtered rows under group all is FDCF. Okay, so we have to use FDCF here. Okay, now it will work. So while it is running, let us review the third question also, the third subtask also. It says the arrival delay column is the number of minutes that a flight arrived late. So arrival delay is the column which will store number of the minutes. So if it says 60, that means the arrival delay is 60 minutes. Write a pig script saved on the client machine. So the script name is denverlate.pig that counts the number of flights. Again we have to get the count whose destination is Denver airport, and also if it arrived 60 or more minutes late, and then the output should be stored under Denver_late. Again, don't worry that you have to rewrite everything. You just have to copy the file which is denvertotal.pig to the new one called denverlate.pig. But before doing that, let us validate what we have under Denver total. Okay, so Hadoop fs -cat user Horton Denver total /part star, you will get the count. So there are only 495 records out of those 29,534 whose destination is Denver. Again we have to filter out those records which are greater than 60 minutes delayed. Okay, greater than or equal to that counts the number of flights airport that arrived 60 or more minutes, so greater than or equal to. So here let's copy denver.total.pig to Denver denver underscore total dot pig to denver underscore late dot pig, open denver underscore late dot pig, and here only thing you need to modify is this line. Okay, you will need to understand the syntax, whether we have to use a boolean operator AND or ampersand. For boolean operator AND, whether we have to use A and D AND or double ampersands, we have to check. We have to be proficient before using. And if you go through the manual, the boolean operators are specified like this: OR, A and D, and NOT. Okay, so in this case, we have to use AND. Which one is the arrival delay? Go back to the previous question. Arrival delay will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means $6. So $6 greater than or equal to 60. And you need to be very careful while reading the question. If they say, in this case, if they say the arrival delay is seconds instead of minutes, then you have to convert the 60 minutes condition to 3600 seconds to compare. So you need to make sure you read the question properly, and then you develop the scripts. In this case, it's straightforward. Arrival delay has the minutes, so we can directly say greater than or equal to 60, as they are asking for 60 minutes. Okay, now before running the script, again we will validate in the other session. So I am running all these things in one shot, and then dump HDCC and hit enter, and we will see whether how many rows it will return. So you can see there are only 29 records or 29 flights which actually are delayed by 60. Again, I think my interpretation was correct. What they are saying is, yeah, that is correct. So they just want to get all the flights that are delayed by more than 60 minutes into a location called Denver underscore late. So there are 29 such flights. So you can actually run this script by using pig -f denver underscore late dot pig and hit enter. Also, if you want to see whether you are getting the, okay, again here I made a mistake. I have to change the location under which I need to store these files. You have to be extremely careful. It should be denver underscore late, and you can run this script. And also, to validate, you can also do the dump on FDCF, because there already we are filtering the data out. So if you say dump FDCF, which have the filtered data, you will see whether we are getting the records for which the destination is done and the arrival delay is greater than 60 minutes. So it's a second level of validation to make sure that our script is working properly. Okay, see, now you can see that all these records have Denver as the destination, and then Denver is the 9th column and arrival delay is 7th column. So this is the arrival delay, and each and every record is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, so it seems to be working fine, and now we have to again validate that the file is created. So this is the location under which files needs to be created. So you can just say Hadoop fs minus cat. It's just a count. So you can just say Denver underscore late part star and hit enter, and you will get 29 out of that file. So we have completed all the 3 tasks in the task 3. We have created 3 scripts: clean total.pig, denver total.pig, and then denver late.pig. And also if you run hadoop fs-ls user hotan, there are 3 directories: cleaned total, denver total, and denver late, which have the data. Okay, so we have successfully completed the task 3. That being said, if you like this video, please click on the like button. If you want to provide the feedback, please use the comment section of the video. If you further want to discuss about certifications or big data, please join my LinkedIn group called ITversity - Big Data or ITversity - Certifications. And finally, if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You will get to see a lot more content like this over time. Thank you.